date 10 years ago. It's different. I mean, people mindset is different. Like, you know, you can try to like do the whole romantic thing, but I started to realize like most women don't want that shit no more.
Nope.
A lot of them just don't. You can just pull. You can pull women just from a dime of weed and McDonald's nowadays.
That's true. That is so sadly true.
From that, you can't try to take her out to Red Lobster.
That's so damn true, man. I've heard people online say this. I've heard friends, girlfriends, and chicks that randomly smash. I've heard a couple exes of mine even say something similar to that.
I'm chicks ain't into that all that. See, like females now, they're not into all that romance, trying to court. They ain't into all that no more. That shit is dead to them. A lot of them. I mean, as far as like bringing them flowers and saying to them, nah. They want to hear a song, they go listen to Trey Songz. Or
go ahead.
Trey Songz or some other, or Drake,
Chris Brown,
mm-hmm.
and also like, granted, this is actually kind of hypocritical, but even the songs nowadays, even back then, they were like really like suggestive and stuff like that. The love songs, some of the love songs, even was like straight up like, I'm gonna smash you down and stuff like that. I'm gonna sex you down, stuff like that. Some of them did have it, but I actually think most of the songs nowadays, most of the R&B songs, love songs, put the air quotes by the way, are more suggestive than the ones back in the 90s and early 2000s. I think most of them are. Before we had like every other song maybe would have that straight up, I'm just want to have sex with you. Some will literally have the title sex in the freaking name. Some
they back in those days they just beat around the bush. But now, it's like
not even being around. Not even. I'll say be around the bush / be smart or clever. Clever, being clever with it. Because if you listen to a lot of lyrics, you're like, and you decode the lyrics, you're like, wow, that's really, really hard. My kids probably shouldn't have listened to this when they were like 6 to 10 years old, 15, 16 years old. Maybe 15 years old, you could probably start listening to it, whatever. But now these songs are straight up just saying straight up, and most of these freaking love songs straight up, I'm gonna fuck you.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have sex with your sister too. Where's your mom at? I'm like, what the
thing about it, this generation, their mama be right there with their daughter banging out the dude.
Exactly.
I'm like,
granted, I did watch it. Never mind.
all I got to say, nowadays is a free fall. So maybe that's one reason why I'm not having much luck, because I'm trying to do shit that's actually outdated. I'm like,
you gotta update your game, as they say.
You just get a pull of weed and Taco Bell. I'm like, bro, you can catch any chick you want.
Yeah, I mean, I don't smoke though. That's the thing. Like, I didn't even. You know what's sad? I could have actually did it so many years ago. Like all this crap, stress. I could have had a way different life than I have right now if I had realized that these females that I was growing up with are not into that. Because I used to be an extremely nice guy. I used to get walked over. I already said this already. And if I realized that was like, I'm still a nice guy, but I'm not like I'm not a rug anymore. I'm a bear trap. I don't know. Maybe stop.
So they step on you, you just clamp down.
It's just
like twist and break down. Walk with a lip trip.
I'm a cuddly bear trap now. But yeah, that's true. And getting back to the whole transgender thing, like that's the thing too, because some guys still do the same thing like we do. We still try to court females, and then they like. It's even worse. Which one is worse? Finding out the girl you're smutting with is a slut or a smut, or is a transgender?
Find out she's a transgender. I mean, back in high school, the chick I liked found out she was a hardcore slut. I'd probably be more accepting of that than if I found out she was a dude.
Yeah, and it goes with the person when they started telling the story about when they were younger, a 6-year-old, and finally realized it. They were like, saying what they liked and stuff like that. Again, I still think you're just gay. You're not a freaking girl trapped in a guy's body, but whatever, we're way past that. From 30, the person's 34 now, so we're way past that.
Mm-hmm.
But they were like, their dad was a. So then I guess just move on from that. Another issue involving, let me just, I guess completely finish it off. Just to cut that completely off, it's just the fact, if you're a father or even just a parent in general, why, like, how would that make you feel, and as a parent, if you didn't provide enough resources for your daughter not to become a stripper or something, basically using her body parts to earn money, not necessarily her hands, and that I'm not gonna get into what that means, but like use her mind, her mental part of her body, not what's in her mind, not where her body's made out of. Like, I'm trying to make sense of it, but basically what I'm saying is, you would feel pretty bad if your kid had to go use the resource of their body to make ends meet, instead of using their mind, their voice to make ends meet. So simple as that. And I understand the whole sexual freedom thing. That's cool with me. I don't. Yeah, but that's still two different things, because even if you wanted to be a stripper, that's still fine and dandy. But humans are judgmental by nature anyway, and just the person just walks into the club randomly, like, oh, that person, like, damn, that person's fine, but it sucks that they didn't have a dad, or it sucks that their parents didn't have enough money to help them get through life, or it sucks that person made all the wrong decisions, and then all those assumptions could be wrong, and you could just be a person that likes to show your body off. So that's the reason why Chris Rock said that joke. That's the reason why that joke that is around, that joke makes sense, and it's true for a lot of guys who have daughters, and a lot of parents in general who have daughters, and sometimes sons, for that matter. It's not going against your sexual freedom to show your body and something. It's the fact that you feel like you have provided enough for your kid that they don't have to necessarily downgrade themselves to doing that, demean themselves to doing that. Even if you want to do that, even if you have a stable enough life and have enough money to do whatever the hell you want to, it's just that the stigma behind it is the issue. So that's my issue with that guest person on on the Breakfast Club today. So those are the three main issues I had with that transgender person, and I'm gonna get into the last, just to end this one off. I guess, and this also will lead into, I guess, a part 4, but just one last question I'm gonna push out there. Why do females? This actually goes back to the video too, whatever. But why do females? Is basically, why do females nowadays, or not all, but some females nowadays, try to turn men gay? And I don't mean, I'll elaborate more when we do the next episode. But just 2 examples. Constantly insinuating that guys are gay based on no merits whatsoever. For example, in the smash hit last summer, Civil War, Marvel's Civil War, which I would not. I mean, in this case, it's kind of like a bad example, because how the MCU and Marvel in general, the company, comic book company in general, is trying to just do this SJW, PC crap, political. Just, it's so much nonsense that Marvel's trying to do right now. So I wouldn't be surprised if that was actually their agenda anyway. But anyway, in the movie, Cap is trying to help save his best friend from childhood, Bucky Barnes, and it was this YouTuber. I still follow her. I still like her videos, but I don't watch it as often. She admits she's a feminist and everything like that. And she insinuated that Cap and Bucky are gay for some reason, because he wants to do anything to protect and save his friend. Now, can you call someone who would do that for their own child gay, or vice versa, or someone who would do that for their own mother or father gay, their grandparents, their uncle? Would you do that? Would you say that it's incest in a disgusting way if someone was to do that for their relative, brother and sister? Like, that really, none of that makes any sense whatsoever. Bucky and Cap are basically, at least in MCU, are like brothers. So you would, and they're not like at odds brothers. They're not like, you're my evil twin brothers type of crap. They're like legit brothers. not legal or blood brothers, but like legit brothers. Like they're so close that they're brothers. You know how the Science Bros and crap like that with the Incredible Hulk and damn Tony Stark. Again, I'm talking about MCU. It's closer than that. Like they've known each other since they're kids. Bucky Barnes' character Bucky Barnes let Cap live with them after Cap's parents died. So, and for her to, and I wouldn't even, and actually later on I thought it was just her, but I found out there is like some kind of crazy. It was always like the internet is a crazy place anyway, but. So I found out that she's not the only one that believes in that there is a fandom for Bucky and Cap to be in a relationship together. There's fan drawings of that. And it's really disgusting. Why? You might as well just, and what I'm about to say even makes it even worse, but you might as well just draw a brother and sister doing it, or a brother and brother doing it, or a sister and sister doing it. In which they already have fan fiction stuff like that online. They have people out there that have fetishes like that on the internet doing that crap. So I shouldn't be shocked by that, but I'm just saying for a sane person, that doesn't make any sense of how you insinuate two guys who are as close as brothers would be gay. And I mean close as in relationship, as in obviously not as close as you both come from the same birth canal, same mom, or come from the same dad's sperm or whatever like that. Sorry to be as graphic as that is, but you're close as in the relationship. You guys butt heads every once in a while, but you guys would still do anything and everything for that person to see them succeed in life. So something like that. Or another example, I'm not sure how true this is. And this also leads me to so that's, I don't know how much this holds water, or since I didn't really see anything concrete besides this, but another thing is American Dad. I think it's like season 3, maybe season 4, where what was it? Steve and his friends find the script to the next Fast and Furious movie. Now, obviously, that was a long time ago. This was very maybe almost 10 years ago now that they found the next script for the new Fast and Furious movie, and it basically had at the end of it, spoiler alert, Vin Diesel and R.I.P. Paul Walker's character making out, so basically, and also I also did hear something about people insinuating Paul Walker and Paul Walker's Brian and Vin Diesel's Dom were like gay for each other, and I don't understand why. Just because someone has a close relationship with someone of the same sex doesn't mean that they are gay. I heard a similar thing about Oprah and Gail. That doesn't mean they're gay. One of them may be gay and want to do something with the other person, but not both of them are gay. And in general, I don't think none of them are gay in the first place. So that's the thing that annoys the hell out of me. And then the last thing I will say before I end this one, and then we'll continue this in the next one, is what this also has to do with fan art. All this basically is fan fiction and stuff like that. So there's fan art for this stuff. A little show I used to watch when I was it's not a little show or whatever, but a show I used to watch as a kid called Ed, and Eddie. One of my closest friends, and again, we're not gay. He told me that he's seen some stuff on the internet in which it showed WD, one of the characters, and sorry that this is bad for me to even say the names of the characters if you don't know it, but WD, one of the smartest characters in the show, having sex with one of his friends, I think one of the dumbest character in the show, and it's a fan art, and it's ridiculous. It's even sad because some of these fan artists eventually even have actual jobs as directors and creators of some cartoons nowadays. After they already made fan art stories about existing characters who were not gay but turning them gay. So I'm gonna end right there. Next time on